William Collins and Argo present The Wind in the Willows, written by Kenneth Grahame. Read by Patrick Wymark.
Spring was in the air. It was in fact already summer, but the warmth took some time to penetrate deep under the ground, where the mole had been working hard all the morning spring-cleaning his little home. First with brooms, then with dusters, then with a brush and a pail of whitewash, on ladders, on steps and on chairs, until he had dust in his throat and eyes and splashes of whitewash all over his dark fur. Suddenly the mole said,
"Oh, my aching back! Oh, my weary limbs!"
And he threw his brush onto the floor.
"Bother! Blow! Hang spring cleaning!"
And the mole bolted out of the house without even waiting to put on his coat. He began busily working with his paws, muttering to himself.
Scrape and scratch, scrabble and smooth, and up we go, up we go.
The mole's snout came up into the sunlight, and he found himself rolling in the warm grass of a great meadow.
Oh my, oh my, oh my! This is better than white was.
The mole jumped up and started to cross the meadow. Just then, an elderly rabbit appeared.
"Sixpence for the privilege of passing by the private road."
Onion sauce,
Replied the contemptuous and impatient mole, as other rabbits peeped out hurriedly from their holes.
What's all the fuss about?
He wouldn't pay the toll.
How stupid you are! Why didn't you say? You might have reminded him.
So on and so on in the usual way. But of course, it was too late. The mole had crossed the meadow and was gone.
What a day this is! Such smells, such noises, such...
Suddenly, the mole stopped. Quite unexpectedly, he found himself standing by the edge of a full-fed river. Never in his life had he seen a river before. The mole was bewitched, entranced, fascinated.
Oh!
He sat down on the grass. As he gazed across the river, he noticed a dark hole in the bank opposite.
What a nice, snug dwelling place that would make for an animal fond of a bijou riverside residence. Oh, wait a minute. There's something down there twinkling like a little tiny star. How very strange. It winked at me. It can't be.
And as the mole watched, a small brown face appeared, with neat ears and thick silky hair. It was the water rat.
"Hello, mole.
Hello, rat.
Would you like to come over?"
It's all very well for you to talk.
"That's all right. Hang on a jiffy."
And the rat stooped, unfastened a rope, stepped lightly into a little blue and white boat, just the size for two animals, and smartly rowed across the river to the fascinated mole.
Now then, step lively into the boat with you. 2, 4, 6. That's the way.
And the mole, to his surprise and rapture, found himself actually sitting in the stern of a real boat. The rat took to the oars again, the mole leant back blissfully into the soft cushions, and the boat swayed lightly as they moved gently through the water.
You know, rat, I've never been in a boat before in all my life.
What? Never been? You never went? Well, what have you been doing then?
Is it as nice as all that?
Nice? It's the only thing. Believe me, my young friend, there is nothing, absolutely nothing, half so much worth doing as messing about in boats. Simply messing about in boats. Messing!
Look out, rat.
But it was too late. The boat struck the bank full tilt, and the rat lay on his back at the bottom of the boat, his heels in the air.
In boats, or with boats. In or out of them. It doesn't matter. Nothing really seems to matter. That's the charm of it. You're always busy, and you never do anything in particular. And when you've done it, there's always something else to do.
Yes.
And you can do it if you like.
Yes.
But you'd much better not. Look here, if you've really nothing else on hand this morning, suppose we drop down the river together and have a long day of it, eh?
Let's start at once.
Hold hard, then, and I'll go up and get the luncheon basket. Hey, Mole!
Sample complete. Ready to continue?